Alright, so part 2 of this video is going to be doing the transfer case gear oil change. This one's pretty much the exact same thing as the front differential, except instead of an Allen, you're going to need a 12mm to take out the little skid plate for it, and then a 24mm socket to take out the drain and fill plugs, and then that same 7590 gear oil as before. Alrighty, so right now I'm just going to take out the skid plate for the transfer case. This is what's on there. Really pretty, not too tight. So there's at least 2 in the back. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, there's another 2. 2 in the front there. Alright, those are pretty loose. So I'll go back here, take off these ones. Alright, so we did take out the little skid plate. There was 2 bolts here in the back, and then there's another 2 bolts in the back. So in the front, I mean. So that's that. Then we're going to take our 24mm, put it on there, and just loosen it up. Let's see here. This one's put on there pretty tight. So I'm going to use the breaker bar to do that.
Ow.
Oh, and that was that. Yeah, breaker bar was way easier to use.
And you
Oh, there's that. Got some fluid leaking, so that means it's not too bad. That's fine. So that. Well, the oil from the transfer case is actually still pretty decent. You know, it has a nice, still golden brown. But I'm just gonna, since we're already here, I was gonna change it anyways. So try to let that gadget from dripping. Just there you go. And then we're going to go ahead and break this in the ball right there.
Oh.
Alrighty.
What?
That one was a little tight and that thing flew. So I think it's only about 1.2 quarts for that transfer case. There's that is yeah, it's still really nice color. And this one does not have a magnetic drain plug on it, so you can't see any of the metal shavings that you can in the front and in the rear differential. So go ahead and clean that up. Let this drain a little bit. And then the washers, again, you can just reuse the washers. You can clean up that top up here. Let stuff out. We're just gonna let that drain. Alright, so the drainage case has finished draining. Go ahead and put back the drain plug, and you can reuse the same washer that was on it. Alrighty. And then we're going to go ahead and torque this down to 27 foot-pounds. Is it too much? So that's it, and so we'll come back. Go ahead and top this off with about 1.2 quarts of the same 75/90 oil. Alright, so we're going to start pumping fluid into the transfer case. Alright, so right now I'm just finishing off the last probably 0.2 quarts. It's full. Let's see here. Level out. Yeah, right, the level right there. Let's drip a little bit more. Pull that stuff off. We'll plug that back in. And again, you can still reuse the same washer. Clean everything off. Oil. Again. We got our torque wrench. We got it set to 27 foot-pounds. There we go, which isn't too much at all. That's that. And the next step now is to install the skid plate. Alright, so for the transfer case skid plate, pillow it blue Loctite. Don't need to put too much on. A little dab here. Just so they don't get loose and you lose it somewhere down the road. And go back up here. First one on, first back one, the second back one. So we'll do that. And then we come back here, Get these last two back ones on. Well, two front ones. Okay, so that last bolt was kind of a pain to get on, but finally got it on. And just kind of ratcheting these down. I don't know what the torque settings are for these bolts, but since it's aluminum, I'm not going to move them down too tight. Just about. That's pretty good. Alright. And so that's it for the transfer case fluid change.